Mule accounts have become a significant challenge for financial institutions and law enforcement agencies worldwide. These accounts, unwittingly or knowingly used by individuals to transfer illicit funds, are a critical component of money laundering operations. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. A big part of threat intelligence and payment fraud is mule detection. Mule or money mules are utilized by criminals to move illicit funds from account to account. Fraudsters recruit money mules to move illicit funds through their bank accounts, often in exchange for a small percentage of the funds for the sole purpose of laundering dirty money before it is deposited into a legitimate account. Mule accounts can be problematic in a variety of industries. However, they present the biggest issues in financial services. Without even knowing it, financial services organizations could be accepting payments and deposits consisting of laundered money that went through multiple mule accounts before arriving at its final destination. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikant Das raised alarm about the increasing prevalence of mule accounts in India, highlighting the urgent need for enhanced monitoring and preventive measures. The Reserve Bank of India raised concerns about certain banks having lakhs of such accounts used for fraudulent transactions and loan evergreening. There is an urgent need for the banks to crack down on mule accounts and intensify customer awareness and education initiatives to curb digital frauds. As per digital fraud detection company BioCatch, 9 out of every 10 mule accounts have gone undetected. It further says that while 86% of the first session of documented mule account activity came from within India, after a month, that figure fell to just 20% and 16% of those sessions used a VPN. While most mule account activity happens in Bhubaneswar, Lucknow, and Navi Mumbai account for 3.4% each. Two cities in West Bengal, that is Bhagabatipur and Gobindapur, recorded 1.7% and 2.6% mule account activity respectively, whereas Mumbai and Bengaluru reported 2.2% and 1.8% of mule account activity respectively. Going further, there has to be instructions to the banks when they open any accounts, and monitoring of transactions should be strictly adhered to in order to minimize the operations of money mules. Money mules presents a significant challenge in the financial services industry due to their role in facilitating payment fraud and laundering illicit funds. Let's look into today's headlines. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India introduces new rule to mandatorily compensate users for outages over 24 hours. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India has issued new quality of service rules under which telecom operators will have to compensate subscribers in case of service outages for more than 24 hours at a district level. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India has also increased the penalty amount to Rs 1 lakh from Rs 50,000 for failing to meet each quality benchmark under the new rules. The Reserve Bank of India identifies potential bidders for IDBI Bank's majority stake. The evaluation of potential buyers for a majority stake in IDBI Bank has been finished by the Reserve Bank of India. It is reported that RBI has approved Fairfax Financial Holdings, Emirates NBD, and Kotak Mahindra Bank as bidders. The Indian government, which owns 45.48% in IDBI Bank, and the state-owned Life Insurance Corporation of India, which holds 49.24%, together plan to sell 60.7% of the lender. The sale process was first announced in 2022. ChatGPT introduces advanced voice mode for premium users. ChatGPT parent company OpenAI announced that they are rolling out the advanced voice mode to some paid users. This offer features such as real-time responses, natural voice, and the capability to sense the user's emotions. The company has announced to offer this feature to all ChatGPT Plus users by fall this year. Hackers are exploiting Try Cloudflare free service to deliver remote access malware. Researchers are warning that the threat actors are exploiting Cloudflare tunnel service in malware campaigns, which deliver remote access trojans in a major way. In February, this cybercriminal activity was first detected and it is leveraging the Cloudflare free service to distribute multiple remote access Trojans, including Async RAT, GU Loader, Venom RAT, Remcos RAT, and XWarm. Infosys partners with ServiceNow to revolutionize service delivery leveraging AI. Infosys announced an expanded strategic collaboration with ServiceNow to provide end-to-end managed services leveraging AI capabilities of the Now platform and the Infosys Enterprise Service Management Cafe for enterprise business transformation. As part of this engagement, Infosys will aim to accelerate the ServiceNow implementations for enterprises such as First Abu Dhabi Bank by almost 30 to 40%, allowing faster time to value and also deliver a comprehensive suite of services and solutions. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.